Welcome back to That Chick Angel TV. I'm Angel, and you see this glorious woman sitting beside me is my mom.
Hi, everybody.
Before we jump into this week's Mommy Confessions, which is a Mother's Day special, because Mother's Day is like a couple of days away, please make sure you hit the subscribe button below. I'm gonna wait. Go ahead and do that. I know it can be a little weird trying to hit the button. You got it? You cool? You pressed it? All right. Okay, good. All right, so for those of you all who don't know or don't remember, Mommy Confessions is a segment that I'll be doing on my Facebook channel, but because you all liked it so much on YouTube, I'm going to do a portion on YouTube, but to get all of the footage or the rest of the footage, you have to go over to my Facebook page. So yes, you're not going to get all the footage here on YouTube. You got to go over to That Chick Angel on Facebook to get all the good, meaty stuff, all right? Now, the moms that I invite on have no idea what we're going to talk about, but they have agreed ahead of time that they'll be honest and candid with you all right? So, for this Mother's Day special, Mama, look at you. She's always just on. She's on. She's like, I got my pageant smile going.
Yes, I do.
Okay. So, we're going to relax. So, Mom, my question is, what would you say, and we'll both answer this, is your favorite memory of being a mom and your worst memory of being a mom? And let's start with worst.
Well, the worst memory of being a mom, especially since I was a mom very early at 17, was not understanding how to be a mom. What was I supposed to do as far as the baby was concerned? You know, you got what you learn from being a child.
Yeah.
But when it's your turn to be a mom, did you remember the script right? And did you want to take out what you didn't like and put in what you think is better, only to find out that what was in it was right and what you was going to put in probably was wrong?
So when you were 17 and you had Jackie, were you living on your own, or were you living with, were you living with her dad?
When I had Jacqueline, I had gotten married. I got married after I got pregnant, and because they were shotgun weddings during that time, where the guy had to marry because she was pregnant. He knocked you up, he got her married, and Charles and I, her dad, we tried to be a couple, and all I know was I had a baby that I loved already, and I wanted to be the perfect mom. But I don't know what the perfect mom is. I still don't know what it is.
So, did you have any help from your mom when you were pregnant with Jackie?
You know, I could answer that question more candid if I knew what you meant by help.
Like I had you to help me when I had little Marcus. Oh. Do you think that would have changed anything if you had? I mean, because granted, we all, especially when we get older, we feel like either our parents did the best they could or they missed the mark or whatever. So I'm not sure what your viewpoint is on grandma, but do you think that would have helped you transition into a mother if you had either grandma there or great grandma?
I believe that they gave me the best that they knew how to give me.
Oh, that's a very good point.
But it was not what I needed.
What did you feel like you needed?
I needed someone to be more sure of how to raise successful kids, and someone who had been exposed to that particular product.
That's a huge point. That's a huge point, because you're saying that grandma nor probably great grandma had actually been exposed to what that looks like, what it looks like to raise a successful child that doesn't go through like so many, I don't want to say mistakes, but yeah, like so many things to actually figure out, okay, maybe I shouldn't have done that, or I should have did that. So if you can go back to then, what was like one of the biggest things that you were just like, okay, no, I probably shouldn't have done that, or okay, no, that worked, or you were or something that you discovered when you became a first-time mom?
Well, I believe that the fact that I was deceived about how you conceive a child.
Now, how were you told that you conceived a child? This is why country folk are hilarious, because some of the stuff that they grew up with is the best. So how did they tell you?
Well, I was told that babies came from under a cabbage leaf. So I know that you probably think, how could you believe that? Because 3 years old don't believe that now.
Right.
But whatever a adult told me, I thought it was the truth. I thought they were second in line to God, never lie. So when you are deceived, then you have to now be responsible for the baby that's growing in you. Where does the truth start and where does it stop? How do you get all that information overnight? In 9 months.
Yeah, so between Jackie and Daisy, there are, what, 3 years?
I'm just going on 4, almost like 3.5 years.
3.5 years. So between those two, when you finally got pregnant with Daisy, did you think you had a better handle on being a mom, or were you just like, oh goodness, I don't know what? Because you were only, what, almost 21 then when you had
I was 21 when I had Daisy. No, I was still dumb, still slow.
Why do you feel? Do you feel like you didn't feel like? Did you feel like you had a better handle on it at least?
No, I didn't feel like I had a better handle. See, you know, and I've said this, and I do correct this, but I'll say it. Jacqueline was a mistake. Jacqueline was an accident. Daisy was a mistake. I was changing birth control methods, and she ended up getting in between the change.
Okay.
The doctor told me I had enough birth control in me that I could wait.
So you had a dumb doctor.
Yes, he says, oh, you can start this a month later, but because you've been taking birth control for almost 4 years, so you ain't got to worry about it. Well, I don't know what school he went to, but between the 30 days to wait to change it to the new birth control, Daisy got in there.
Okay.
So
So that was a complete shocker.
Yes, yes. And with a husband that was not a father, nor then we'll just leave that alone.
She's like, look, things weren't the way that I wanted them to be. Okay, so let's flip it. Okay, because you have raised 4 daughters. Yes. They are all doing it. We've all had journeys, we'll say, but we're now all of us are on a good foot of the journey. So now that you're at this point, that you're a mother, a grandmother, and a great-grandmother, what would you say is your favorite memory of being a mom?
My favorite memory of being a mom is that I have come to know that God put the baby in my womb. So I'm not totally responsible to do stuff by myself, but that I have a connection with the creator of life, or that makes me the baddest mom in town. I'm a good mom. I was good back then when I didn't know it.
So when did that revelation come?
That revelation came, I think, when I was 30. It started coming then. It didn't come to its climax until about now, maybe, and every day it gets better and better. But it's when I realized that I had something on the inside that was greater than whatever happened on the outside. And I found that out at the age 30. And at 30 was the same year that I had you. Correct. So when I conceived you, it's when total truth came into my very heart and my very being. That 4th kid don't know how to be a mom. But that was when I realized I didn't have to know how. Because I've always created to be a mother. And I could be that mother because it's in me, it's innate. Automatically, I'm going to take care of those girls. Boys or whatever it is, I'm going to take care of them. That's just in me.
Okay, so for those of y'all who don't know, my mother had 4 girls, so I have 3 older sisters. She didn't have any boys at all. Did you ever have a desire to have a boy?
I did not. I asked for 4 girls. I got 4 girls. It's only much later in life that I thought, I wonder what a boy would have been like had I produced. He'd have been president. That's what he'd have been.
And she would have, we would have been chopped liver, and she would have probably worshipped the ground that child walked on. So God did right. He gave us a chance by not giving my mother a boy. Thank the Lord. Okay, so before we jump into this next topic on this Mother's Day special that I have with my glorious mother, Dorothy, you're going to have to go over to my Facebook page. Yeah, pretty much. That's the only way you're going to catch the rest of this nitty gritty. So go over to That Chick Angel TV on Facebook, and we'll continue the convo over there. But until then, until you make it over there, please make sure you like, subscribe, and share this page and this video with everyone you know. I hope that you and your mother or whomever that you consider to be your maternal figure in your life have a wonderful Mother's Day. We love you dearly, and we hope that you are blessed. Yes. Bye. Quit telling me to go. I am not a, what you call it? One of them dogs that pull the sled.
You my dog.
Really? You about to get neutered.